Salakia got cut off again. Um, yeah, verse 7 again. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth and sing and saying, oh, yea, the fir trees rejoicing and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It has raised up from the thrones all the kings of the nation. Okay? Hell is moved from beneath upon is moved from beneath. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet you. Okay? To meet thee at thy coming. Basically, whenever you come, death and destruction follow your ass, you know? Verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? And this is the North Korea prophecy right here. There's North Korea over there popping off talking about, look, we gonna blow you the fuck up, nigga. Okay? North Korea ain't even the size of Florida, you know, and they over here threatening a big superpower, you know, like America. And with they arm reach over the whole globe, what sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? Don't make no sense. Like, if you was in that position, you wouldn't want to go against America like that. Not trying to boost up America, but that's just what it is. But, you know, Kim Il-jung is like, look, bro, hey, we got bombs too, player. We don't give a fuck about that. You want to push the button, we gonna push the button. You can talk big, we can talk big. You on the same level as us, bro. You ain't nothing but a man. Okay? Because beforehand, when they dropped that nuclear bomb or that atomic bomb over on Japan, everybody was like, look, bro, we ain't fucking with them. They got something different over there. Nowadays, like, look, bro, we don't give a fuck about that. We'll blow your shit up today, tomorrow, and next week. It says, verse 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee. The worms cover thee. Okay? Everything, the infrastructure, you know what I'm trying to say. Everything here in Babylon is falling. The credit, everything here is falling. Everything is just going to waste, you know? Like it says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave. The noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee. The worms cover thee. You know, you starting to just decay. Everything here is starting to decay from, like I said, the infrastructure, the monetary system, spirituality here, moralism here, morals here, everything here. Verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weakest the nations? Okay? How is America starting to fall? How you got Kim Il-jung and little ass North Korea talking shit, Mr. I'ma blow everybody up if you don't like what we got going on? How is it that your military can't stand against these small ass militaries? You know, how is it, if we're supposed to believe ISIS, that you can't even fight some non-real organized, non-governmental, non-state backed militia? And you're supposed to be a country, the biggest, best, most sophisticated country in the whole world, and you can't do shit. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit in the mount of the congregation in the side of the north. Talking about over here in America, where the children of Israel are. Okay? But again, this goddamn devil think he the most high. That's why he want to have the microchip in his system to be able to see, think, and do all the things you got that everybody got going on, so he could just rule you with that continual stroke. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Okay, that's not talking about, you know, for you Christians, someplace in the center of the earth. All right, you know, look at the condition of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. They in hell. These so-called Edomites who up on high, they gonna be brought down to that same level. They ain't gonna be walking around with their head up high, being proud, talking about their privilege and this and that and all that crazy shit they got going on. They gonna be walking around just in subjection. Okay, they might not even be walking around. They might just be wherever the fuck they Lord gonna have their ass, you know. It says, verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Okay, again, he trying to be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Okay, Now, there's actually a good little point here talking about is this the man, Because we read earlier in verse 12, it says, "How thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning." And a lot of you Christians is preaching that, this is when God and the devil got into a fight, and the devil got cast out of heaven as a lightning bolt, and he came to the earth, and so on. That ain't what happened. And, man, the devil way smarter than the actual spiritual demon Satan. He way smarter than you. The angels, they don't go off, and there ain't no real difference between an angel and a demon besides their orders, they marching orders. The Most High created these spirits, like they say. We got a whole nother lesson for that, because I can go in on that all day. But you know what I'm saying? He got a council. He got spirits on the right hand side, spirits on the left hand side. And they do the will of the Most High. They don't go off. They don't go off at all. You don't have no rebellious spirits in heaven that's going off. The only rebellious spirits that's been in rebellion to the Most High is the children of Israel, but not willingly. You know what I'm saying, that they was gonna go off, but basically to fulfill the prophecies, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. But you don't have no angels that go off. They understand. They know better. It says, verse 17, that made the world as a read verse 16 again. They shall see thee, and they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and shall consider, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, and did shake the kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, and that opened not the house of the prisoners? Okay? Is this the motherfucker that's over here that's polluting the water systems, polluting the air systems? Is this the motherfucker putting oil everywhere? Is this the motherfucker creating earthquakes and all kind of... Is this the motherfucker bombing up the whole planet? Is this the motherfucker infecting everybody with all kind of diseases and stuff? This motherfucker right here? This little nigga right here? Yeah. Esau. That little shriveled up, little turtle looking, Esau. Esau. You see him every day. Verse 18. Where am I gonna stop reading? Man, I can keep reading, but anyway, I'm gonna just jump over to verse 21. Well, no, I'm gonna just read all the way through. It says, verse 18, all the kings of the nation, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. Okay, so no longer are people going to be scattered around in other people's homes like a melting pot and stuff like that. And they're going to be happy because this heathen and went the fuck down. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and the raiment of those that are slain thrust through with the sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under with feet. Okay, talking about them being cut off and just basically slaughtered. Okay, it's gonna be a difference. Esau getting taken out. Okay, the daughter of Babylon. Okay, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land, slain thy people. The seed of the evildoer should never be renowned. Okay, they're not gonna. That's a little deeper than what it is. It's basically saying they ain't gonna. Once Esau cut off, they're gonna be cut off. They're not gonna be coming back like everybody else, but more or less, they're not gonna be like buried as a regular burial. These motherfuckers, they gonna get nuked off the face of the earth. But like I said, that's talking about something different. Once they destruction come, that's gonna be it for them. They ain't gonna be around no more. That's gonna be the real ultimate genocide. They ain't gonna ever be around no more. Verse 22. For I will raise up against him, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remembering, and the remnant, and son and nephew, saith Yahweh. I will make it a possession for the bittern, or the porcupine, and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith Yahweh of hosts. Yahweh of hosts have sworn, saying, surely I have thought, so shall it come to pass. I have purposed it, and it shall stand. Okay? Now this is what he's talking about. I will break the Assyrian